Hi, welcome to Nikki's Modern Mediterranean. I'm Nikki Glekis, wife, mother, CEO, and entertaining expert. On today's episode, we're gonna make one of our favorite, shrimp Saganaki. To get started making our shrimp Saganaki, which is basically shrimp, feta, tomato, and of course salt, pepper, and oregano, and olive oil. So this is a really simple dish. You would get started with making our sauce. And traditionally, you'll make this tomato sauce on the stovetop, but with that craze of the feta tomato pasta that everybody's been talking about, I thought we would do a little twist on that. So we're gonna take 4 pints of grape tomatoes, and I just wash them, drain them, put them in a nice big baking pan, and I'm gonna drizzle them with olive oil, salt, pepper, and oregano. Good amount of olive oil. We're gonna take some pepper and salt, and we're gonna make our own little kind of tomato sauce by baking this in the oven, and then we'll smash this and add it to our shrimp. It's delicious. Let's add a little salt, some oregano. I'm gonna toss that together, and I'm gonna put this in the oven, 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Next, we need to prepare our shrimp. So I'm gonna be using 2 pounds of shrimp. Any size you like, you can get frozen or fresh. You're gonna clean them. I like to leave the tails on. Just clean the shell, rinse them, dry them so they're pat dried. I laid them down on this paper towel lined baking sheet, and I'm gonna sprinkle, because we're cooking fish, so you need to sprinkle salt and pepper. So I'm gonna sprinkle salt and pepper on either side. Go. Flip them over. After we salt and pepper our shrimp, we're gonna flour them. So I'm using 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm just gonna take our shrimp and flour them on both sides. Tap off the excess flour so that they're ready to go in the oil. So we're just gonna do this on both sides. They're a little sticky, so the flour sticks nicely to these, and it won't burn in the oil. Traditionally, this dish at our Greek restaurant, we used to serve this with a rice. So we used to do like a rice pilaf in the center of the plate, and then 4 nice colossal jumbo shrimp around the platter. But today I'm gonna serve this for my family as a family style. So I'm just gonna do this in a nice pretty platter, and it's gonna serve with some salad. It's delicious. To get started on frying our shrimp, we're gonna take 2 cups of vegetable oil. Again, it's great for frying, doesn't burn. We're gonna put it on high heat to get it nice and hot. And again, you could do your little flour test to make sure the oil is nice and hot. Little oil, look at that. Sorry, a little flour. Once it does that little sizzle, you know you're ready to start frying your shrimp. You could start seeing that our shrimp have turned pink, which means that they're cooking. And we just need a couple minutes on either side to a really light brown, golden brown color. So we're gonna flip those, because we're just lightly cooking them. So when your shrimp turn this nice pink salmon-y color, or I should say shrimp color, that's when you know your shrimp are cooked. You don't want to overcook them, because then they're going to get very tough and rubbery. Our shrimp look great, and they're ready to be taken out of the oil. We're going to put them right down on, again, our lined paper towel baking sheet, so we can dry off any of the excess oil. Our shrimp are all ready and on our paper towel. Next, we're going to turn off the heat and drain our oil and bring our hot pan back to the stovetop. Now we're gonna check our tomatoes. I think they're ready. Ooh, they look great. Pull those out. So our tomatoes are out of the oven and they're ready for me to kind of mash them. Look at that. Oh, that looks great. So we're gonna mash them to make our own little chunky tomato sauce. And then we'll be able to assemble our shrimp Saganaki. Look at that beautiful tomato sauce. We have made our own roasted tomato sauce with our tomatoes, salt, pepper, and oregano. So next step is we're gonna assemble our dish all together. So we have our pan, we're gonna go back to high heat. I've just drained the oil and I'm gonna put all of our shrimp back in the pan. So put this all back in. Now that we have our shrimp in our pan, our next step is to flambe with a little ouzo. So I have a shot glass, about 2-ounce shot glass. We're gonna throw this in and you'll see that flambe. Look at that beautiful color on our shrimp, and this ouzo is gonna give it a delicious flavor. Now we're gonna take our beautiful sauce and we're gonna add that right on top of our shrimp. Look at that. Hear that sizzle. And shrimp Saganaki would not be complete without feta. So I'm going to use about a half a pound of feta, crumble that right on top. Oh, this looks so yummy. The creaminess from the feta, the flavor from the ouzo, the tomato sauce that we just made, and our delicious shrimp. That looks great. So I'm gonna mix together all of these ingredients, our shrimp, feta, the tomato. Look at that, nice and creamy. The feta's even melting a little bit. Looks so yummy. There you go. So this is ready to be served. I'm gonna serve this right in this pan. I'm just gonna add a little parsley on the top for garnish. Look at that. Nice big piece too. You always have to make everything look beautiful. Add plenty of color, and this is ready to be served. Our shrimp Saganaki is ready to be served. I can't wait to try this dish tonight. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. For the full recipe, visit nikkigleckis.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Enjoy!